Hey everybody, welcome back. Got the body in prime, the hood in prime. Got my brake rotors painted black so I can get some of the paint on there. Got my seats painted. Excited to see the color come on this thing. Couple of things I did. I shaved I took the door handles off. The 442 emblem that was back here is gone, and there were some marker lights that were right here. Those are gone, and I'm going to give this thing a quick sand, and got the Mr. Surfacer 1000 on it, so that stuff is great. It seems to be a great primer. And then I have the white and the black, which are 1500s. They're much more smoother, but I don't know, this doesn't, you don't get much more smoother, especially with using the leveling thinner. It seems to lay down slick, but I'm still going to run a piece of like 5,000 over it, just to knock, because I did see a piece or two of trash that got in it anyway. I'm going to knock it down, just hit it with some 5,000 grit sandpaper. Then I'm going to get this, I can't wait to see this on there, but this black cherry, going to get it sprayed, that in the hood. Not going to do chrome on it, I don't think. However, this rail that runs right here, you see this line that goes all the way down, that is chrome on the well, you know what, they didn't even paint it on this box art, but it is supposed to be chrome, best of my knowledge. I thought I had another one of these upstairs here, looking up at my cars. A lot of times your box art, though, is not like they did everything they were supposed to do. I can't find. I do have, like on the, I run the chrome on the 455, and I use Sharpie on this one. But you can see that rail there that runs up top is, in fact, I don't have one of these in. I have another one that looks like that up there, but it does not doesn't have the chrome. But anyway, I don't think it's going to get the chrome either. I'm trying to go looking mean, and I might go black on the window trim. It needs window trim or window rubber, however, rather. But anyway, I'll see what I'm going to do once I get the paint sprayed on it. But I'm just excited to get to this point. So once I get the paint on the body, I'll get the windows installed. Then I'll be able to mate, or get the engine glued in place and mate the body to the chassis. And it's really downhill from there. Just buttoning up. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna get started. Oh, and I've also got to get my little brake calipers painted. They'll probably be like red or something. You can see them through the wheels, so you got to have some paint on there. All right, let's get going. Stand by. Okay, how do you mix your paints, Matthew? I've shown this on other videos. I still have people that sometimes ask, and I'll just do it again, no problem. So, I have my MCW black cherry paint already shaken very, very well. If you'll notice with these metallics, there'll be a lot of residue down at the bottom. You got to shake the heck out of them. But they have little ball bearings in there, but I take a toothpick and I go around, stir it, and then shake it more. Then I have my clear hardener. So it's the 1017EH enamel hardener. So this goes in the paint too. And then I thin it with Mr. Color leveling thinner. I don't have any idea what 400 means. I'm sure that's the speed of drying or something like that. I have some pipettes, my paint bottle, and a little filter. This filter is not ideal for this. It is smaller than normal filters, but you have to pour it in slow. Great idea to filter your paint. You might have a chunk in there you don't know about. So I'm going to, that is some dark black cherry right there. All right, so with my pipette, because my pipettes are marked, so I'm going to go, let's just do, I'm just going to pull 2 milligrams each time. I'm probably going to do like, I want, real quick, don't over mix. Don't like do way too much, because when you add the hardener, that paint is going to go bad if you don't use it all. So it's pretty much you'd better, unless you just have like gobs of money and you don't have to worry about it, be real careful not to mix too much. But then you don't want to undermix either. You want to have enough to finish the car. So there's 4, and you got to remember this too. You're not quite going to double the volume in the jar, but you are going to gain when you put the thinner and the hardener. So there, I'm going to do 6. So that was 2, 4, and let me get 2 more here. This is 6. I'm losing a teeny little bit to the filter, but that's okay. So there's 6, and I'll see what that looks like. That's it's about a quarter. I don't want to tilt it on its side, but it's about a quarter way up the jar. I'm gonna go 2 more. I don't want to. That'll leave me with about a half a bottle, looks like, of paint. So 2 more. Again, this paint's gonna go bad, but it's better to have enough to finish. But then I don't want to be wasteful. All right, this pipette, I'm done with it. I'm not going to try and rinse it or anything. These things are too cheap to try and do that. Don't contaminate your thinner or anything like that. Done with the filter. It's going in the trash. Wipe. Can't encourage you enough. Wipe the rims of your bottles. They will weld themselves shut. This stuff really will do that. And on the lid here, I'm going to try and clean it up a little bit where the seal is, because I've had them where they're just a beast to get off. And the hardener, you might as well just throw it in the trash if you don't clean the lid and the bottle off. It will weld shut. You will not get it off. So, all right, so I'm going to do hardener last, but all right, so we're going to do a 2-to-1 mixture. So I've got 8 milligrams or milliliters of paint. So I'm going to do about 4 milliliters of thinner. If it's too thick for your gun, add a little more. I found that 2-to-1 is about the best mixture for me. And then we're going to add the hardener. You can save this pipette if you use reducer or thinner. It's going to dry. It's going to evaporate. You could reuse it. And I'm not saying stick it down in the hardener. Now the mixture of the hardener, I don't really have. I usually do like 1 milliliter or so to the paint mix. Let me do 1.5. That's what we'll do. 1.5 milliliters of hardener to the paint mixture right there. And I'm going to throw this one in the trash. And I'm going to then clean this lid and that bottle, so I may be able to use it again. I'm just joking. It's very difficult to get the lids off though. This hardener is bad to the bone. Take that and wipe this off really good. Try not to get anything in your bottle. And then maybe next time you go get it, the lid will come off pretty easy. Alright, so now I've got my paint mixed. I take my trusty lunchroom lady glove and put on. And put it on my palm and give it a shaking. I have not yet sling this stuff everywhere. I've done quite a few of these. Shake it up real good, get the paint, everything mixed. And I take and just wipe it off so I don't lose any paint there, and it's ready to go in the gun. All right, let me adjust the camera this way and we'll shoot some paint. Stand by. All right, so I've got my compressor set at about 18 psi, and got my paint in my gun. Going to put my mask on here, and you won't be able to hear me anyway, so I'm going to fast forward, turn some music or something. I'm about to turn on the vacuum. It's going to be loud, so let's paint a car. Alright, so what I'll do, I've still got some paint left over, and I'm going to let this tack for a few minutes. And I'm going to go over it. I see some spots that are a little lighter. Metallics do that on you if you're not careful. So I see a spot or two, a streak on the roof. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm going to let it tack. You don't want to pile the paint on it till it just about runs. So I'm going to tack it up, and I'm going to come back and I will look for those spots and shoot another quick coat on it. Then I see a spot or two on the roof, trash or something. I'll wet sand that, polish it out, whatnot. But you wouldn't want to really sand and polish just with one coat of paint either. So I'm going to lay some more paint down once that tacks up. But I'm not going to bring you guys along for that because it's just going to be a waiting game. So see you in a bit. All right, well, got some more progress done. The engine is mounted in the chassis. No drive system yet, or no drive shaft rather. But it is mounted. The body turned out just phenomenal. I could not be any more happy with my paint and the finish and the deep, man, there's so many fingerprints on this thing. Let me wipe it off. The deep shine that MCW. It is a great product. Let me tell you. I did adjust my mixture a little on this one. Rather than doing 2 parts paint, 1 part thinner, and then the hardener, I added, let's see, I forget, it was 2 parts paint and almost 2 parts thinner. So I went with a thinner paint, and when I did that, I did use the leveling thinner, but when I did that, I got a gloss, or oh wow. And in the sun, because I let this thing cure out in the sun too. Oh my goodness. And I'll get some shots with that deep black cherry. I did outline the window rubbers because this is not going to have chrome. It will. The front and rear bumper will be chrome. I did dechrome them, and I'm going to spray them with my AK chrome paint. So I've got them painted black, and they are curing, and I have to wait till they cure completely to spray the AK. But the front window I did with a oh shoot, where's it at? Here it is. So at Hobby Lobby had these on sale for like, they were about giving them away. I found them in the clearance, but anyway, it was like armor stuff, but it's black. It's not really black, it's more of a gray, but it turned out good for my window rubbers. Did the front and the rear. I tried a Sharpie, and the Sharpie was just, you couldn't even tell you'd done anything. The paint is so dark and deep. So I did I painted the window rubbers with that paint marker right there. Looks great. Got the hood is cut out. I had to paint the underside black, but the hood is done. Can't stress enough, because I used the hardener in the paint, that it makes a nice shell-like finish. So your parts like your hoods, they never stick. It's not, because this is enamel paint. Enamel paint takes quite a bit of time to cure, unless you add hardener. And MCW has a hardener that you add to the enamels, and it accelerates the drying process. The seats, these are the ones that I casted. They turned out great, but I was like, I don't want black on black on black. Everything was black. The interior was black. I wanted a little color, so I dry brushed some red on the seats. It made sort of a brown, but that's okay. It's going to be inside the car. You're not going to be able to see them that good. I am going to, just because I want to, not because I have to, I'm going to black out the back window. I'm going to spray it from the inside with black paint or gray paint or something. Maybe I'd love to get something that would smoke it, but more than likely it's going to be totally black. So the back window will be blacked out. I think it's going to give it a great look. Because anyway, the interior itself is black already, so there's nothing to see there. So I want to black that out. And the side, we won't have any windows here. It'll just be the windshield, so it'll be like, I think it'll be a good touch to it. But the engine, now that it's mounted, let me see if I can get this on one-handed. Probably not. There we go. Oh wow, that's sitting way too high. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now that the engine is mounted, I have to get my body on straight, and the hood is cut out. Let's see, I think I've got it sitting too far. Anyway, so there is the sort of a mock-up, at least, of the engine sitting with the hood cut out. I just think this thing is going to be so mean. I can't wait to get these under it. Fred Henry, that is doing the buddy build with me, he showed me some, he texted me some pictures the other night. I won't spoil it for you, but Fred did go with the, he was building this kit, and he did go with the decals and all, and oh man, he had a thick gloss on that thing, and it's going to look cool. But we went two totally different directions with our builds. So whenever I get mine finished, he'll probably finish before me, but I will definitely link Fred, his build, in the description, and you can go check his out too. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Don't want to go too long on each segment or each part of the video. But I just wanted to show you guys my progress, and that black cherry MCW paint is amazing. I mean, look at this. Look at that gloss. Look at that. That's my hand waving back and forth. But I encourage you guys to go check out Hobby Nut Models, where this paint came from. MCW finishes. Look here, guys. Do you see this? That's my it wants to turn the whole box over. But that's my MCW paint drawer. MCW, amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And if you want a great primer, the Mr. Surfacer 1000, the Mr. Surfacer 1500, white, black, gray, go check it out. But Hobby Nut Models, I couldn't more encourage you to go check out Mark's line of MCW paint. $6 a bottle. That's expensive. No, you literally can paint 3 cars out of a bottle. These aren't the tester size bottles here. These are what is the size of this bottle? It's a 1/2 ounce bottle, but because you're adding hardener, and you're adding now I almost doubled the amount of thinner that I was using, you get a lot more paint for the buck. Here's Hemi Engine Orange. But anyway, not to get off on a tangent, but MCW finishes have totally changed my way that my models. Let me just for quick reference. When I was spray bombing stuff, that's what I was getting right there. That's the pepper shaker. Here's the 69 Camaro. I think it's the 69 Camaro. Yeah, that's what I was getting. And then I switched to MCW, and this is what I get. And this, you know, guys, it's and then there's Ruthie's car that she painted. I mean, look what a 15-year-old girl can do. She was 14 at the time, but anyway. So enough said. It's good stuff. But anyway, all right. So thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'd appreciate it if you would. Go check out Hobby Nut Models. Check out Mark's inventory. There you go. Don't forget to go to the Facebook group. Join there. Our Facebook group is an interesting place because if you have a problem, if you have a paint question, if you have a thinner question, if you have a question about anything to do with the model car hobby, if you have a question, if you'll make a post in our Facebook group, if you're a member of that, you'll get 10 answers, and they're all good. You've got guys in there that have been building models longer than I've been alive, and there's great. It's a great resource. Go check that out. Facebook group, Model Car Videos Facebook group. Go check out Hobby Nut Models. All these things are linked in the description below. Don't forget to go to the Teespring store, grab yourself a t-shirt, maybe a coffee mug or a sticker. Kind of a sticker, kind of like that one. Isn't that cool? And yeah, Teespring guys. I'm sorry, Patreon guys. Thank you for your support. We'll have a live stream soon. If you're not a Patreon member, I encourage you to go join Patreon. It supports me, and then I try to return that, and let's have some fun together. Have a group live stream together. And anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you're enjoying the Olds 442 Pro Street build. I'm enjoying it for sure. Let me get this under there. Oh man, look at that. But anyway, I'm enjoying this for sure. I can't believe that I built a General Motors product that's got a big blown Ford under the hood. Yes! Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. It's always the Ford vehicle's got the General Motors engine. Well, no, I totally whacked that and went with the resin Boss 429 blown, fuel injected. Man, that thing's awesome. But anyway, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and hey, we'll see more than likely the next part of this video. This thing's going to be ready to hit the streets, and I can't wait. So guys, thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you later. Bye.